Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at level 51 Mewtwo paired up with Buzzwole here because I just went so hard to get this level 50. 100% it was just meant to be. I love fighters, and it is kind of a very unique typing to be in the Open Master League, a bug type here. So we're going to continue to have a little fun here, pairing it up with Mewtwo to see what we have going on. Dialga is going to be the third Pokemon. I did try to do a couple of different combinations, but didn't really... It was okay, but this is the one that I like the most. So we'll just make this kind of a quick video for you. And if you do enjoy these kind of shorter videos, give it a thumbs up. I will be bringing you longer ones in the future. We got a new season around the corner, folks, and I do believe there's going to be quite a bit of a shakeup going on. Not just those 2 move updates. You better believe that. A whole lot of new moves for a whole lot of Pokemon. That is wishful thinking. I'm really hoping so after such a long time of just stagnant, you know? Alright, so let's get into the commentary here. We did throw the Iron Head before they went for the superpower because I just wanted them to be low enough for us to take them out with the Psystrike with the Mewtwo here. So we will be shielding this up. They did lower their defense quite a bit at this point, so let's see what we have going on. And they're shielding it up. Great. So that's the first shield. We're going to let this go now because we can take them out with the Mewtwo, no problem. They've lowered their attack so much we don't have to worry about it. But they're going to be retreating into their Zacian, and Psystrike is going to be enough. Just 2 of them. We're going to be good to go. And just for a second, let me talk about Zacian, since it was just in the raids. Look, I really didn't rate it as hard as I should have. I was kind of busy with the, videos and just keeping up and stuff like that with the news. But I did a good amount, and I couldn't find a good IV one. I don't know what it is with this Zacian and me, but I just cannot find a good one. It's pretty insane, but it's all right. So this was a pretty incredible farm down, folks. It was this or nothing. I had to go for the farm down. We literally have 1 HP, and this Mewtwo is a 15-15-14, so it is lacking that 1 IV in the HP, which it doesn't make any difference. It is Best Buddy, so probably that is what's giving us the boost. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't equipped as Best Buddy, we wouldn't be looking great there. Anyways, we have a Mewtwo versus Mewtwo going on. We do shield it up, so they do continuously go for the Psystrike. It's just better safe than sorry at this point, and they're going to be using a shield as well. Now, I'm expecting them to hit me with a Shadow Ball at this point, so I'm just like, that seemed a little soon. So yeah, another Psystrike here, and we're going to go for a Shadow Ball, which is going to be doing a ton. So I'm super happy that I did use an Elite TM on this to get that Shadow Ball double legacy. Absolutely worth it. Now here I go for the Psystrike because I thought they might be hitting a charge move before I got to the Shadow Ball. But unfortunately, they're going to take advantage of this like we've talked about before and farm up a little bit extra because they know we're not going to get to that charge move. Taking us out with that Drill Run, we're going to be bringing in the Buzzwole. They're immediately swapping into a Togekiss. Now, I was thinking I should have thrown the Lunge, lowered the attack so we will take less damage from the charms, therefore staying alive longer, but it looks like we're still going to be able to pull this off here because Dialga is just stinking good. This is one of the Pokemon that I haven't gotten to Best Buddy that is literally at the top here. I need to work on that for whatever reasons. I haven't. I don't know why. And it's kind of funny because we're going to be beating 2 things that do resist Dragon here with the Dialga. That's just the power of Dragon Breath and getting stabbed from it. Next battle, leading with that Buzzwole, met with a Groudon. Now, this is going to be a pretty fun battle here for us. Their Fire Punch is going to be super effective, non-stab because of our bug type, of course, and they're going to be able to spam it pretty fast. So what we're going to do is go for Lunge, lower their attack, and their Quick Move's not doing very much damage. It is not very effective, plus it's just a low damage output, high energy gain kind of a move. Earthquake, they can't go for that. I mean, they could, but it's not very effective. Just keep going Fire Punch. So they're going to be retreating and bringing in a Palkia, going for the Lunge to lower the attack, and we're going to swap into our Dialga. Again, this thing is just so nasty. I mean, it almost should be like a Dialga video. Then again, anytime you use it and you're showcasing anything, it could always be a Dialga video because it's always putting in work. It never just, I mean, it can get stomped on, but you know what I mean. It's pretty dang good. So we're going to be getting a shield out of them. We still have 2 ourselves. Now, I think we do shield this up. It is going to be a bait Fire Punch. And we do get to the Iron Head, I do believe. Yes, let's go. This is going to take them out here. No more shield left on their end. And down they go. What do you have in the back? It's going to be a Dialga, so we immediately swap into our Mewtwo here to just kind of absorb whatever they do throw at us and just do a little bit of damage, shielding this up here. Buzzwole is just too low. All that's going to happen is we're going to bring it in, it's going to farm us down, it's going to gain more energy, simple as that. So we bring them down low enough to get to the Psystrike and take the win here. This should just barely be enough to take out the Dialga, and we're taking that win. Actually, we had plenty of cushion space too, because that move is just so OP. Next battle, we're met with a Genesect. Do believe this is going to be a Chill Drive. Swapping into Zacian, which is going to be kind of a tricky swap in here. You don't need to shield up the first close combat. Play rough, yeah, I mean, you can let that go too, but at this point, now they can KO you. So just keep that in mind. You don't need to shield everything right away up against Zacian when you're using Dialga. So we do need to protect ourselves. We want to get an Iron Head through here, or at least get both shields. That'd be great. Are we going to beat them? We do, which is amazing. I don't know if they want to use both shields at this point, though. And they do. Okay, that sounds good to me as well. We do have Mewtwo, which is going to be able to handle it. I don't really want to bring in the Buzzwole because both of the moves are not very effective, plus the counter, so it's not going to cut it. We need to get to that Side Strike here, but they're going to get to a charge move. I think we're going to, yeah, let this go, because still holding on to the shields here, bringing in the Genesect. Their potential Pokemon to protect them from fighting is going to be Zacian, which is almost done. So we're going to bring in the Buzzwole here. We should be able to take them out now with Lunge if they do bring in that Zacian. And we're shielding up the Buzzwole, farming down the Genesect, and we got a ton of energy. Oh boy, it's time to shine for the Buzzwole. Let's go ahead and go for that Lunge here. Now I'm wondering, they're going to get to a Side Strike, are they? And they do. Are we going to survive this? It's going to be super effective. Level 50 Buzzwole, can it survive? And it does barely, and it still had a little bit of his HP taken away. Granted, we did lower the Mewtwo's attack, of course. So down they go, and they're going to be able to farm us up. I don't think we're going to be able to win this here, unfortunately. We get to the Side Strike, but they do get to their charge move first. We do win CMP, but they just got to their charge move first. Now, that was a tricky situation. I could have undertapped the Lunge, I suppose. And this is a bad lead on the Zacian or on the Mewtwo, but then they would have gotten to a Shadow Ball and taken us out. So it was kind of pretty much a loss no matter how I played that out. So we're going to bring in our Mewtwo. They're staying in here because we can't go up against this with Buzzwole, not whatsoever. There's not a move on it, not even in its whole entire move pool that it can stand up to it here. And going for another Side Strike, and they're going to have to shield. Yeah, I mean, just getting shields over here, doing some damage. Let the first one go, of course, because they can survive it. Now, here we go. They throw in their Ho-Oh. I do believe that's Ho-Oh. Going for a Side Strike. This is going to do a ton of damage. Let's go about half of that. Let's see it. Bringing in the Dialga, which is going to be somewhat of a decent counter to go up against this here, unless they do have Earthquake. Sacred Fire is going to do quite a bit of damage. I think we do shield this first one up here. And we're going to try to farm down because that's kind of the play we need to do here. If this is Earthquake, we're pretty much done. I do believe I have to go for Brave Bird here, which I'll take that as well. We've got the Buzzwole in the back taking care of the fire. And that's another Pokemon it just simply can't go up against. Ho-Oh. There's nothing you can do there. So they're bringing in the Mewtwo to take some damage, then swapping into their Zacian here, which does have energy, but they're going to be letting it go. Still holding on to that one shield that they do have in the back. How in the heck is this going to work here? We got a Buzzwole. There's no way I can't win this one. This is another loss here for sure. Unfortunately, I could back out. Okay. Could have tried there, but we would have had to get to a Lunge now. They would have outpaced us. That's just Mewtwo. All right, another bad lead. Giratina. All right, how are we going to play around this? Bringing in Mewtwo. That's not really a counter. All right, they're probably laughing. Okay, sounds good. I'm going to stay right where I'm at. So they go for Shadow Ball. Good thing we did shield that up. I kind of would just like to shield it up, even if it's an ominous win here. They're letting the Shadow Ball go, which is a pretty awesome thing for me because I kind of wanted to farm down the Giratina with the Buzzwole. Like, take a look at its health. I know, it's pretty crazy. We got one shield left. They're probably going to get to a charge move, so we're just going to, what's the point? Just go in there with Dialga and farm them down and get it over with. Well, if I farm them up here, they got a Ghost in the front, which is kind of an indication that they're weak to fighting in the back. So if I'm completely loaded up and I play this right, let's see what happens. So we farmed them down using our last shield, got all this energy here, bringing in a Kyogre. Okay, not the best, but not the worst. So we're going to go for a superpower and then bring in our Dialga, which is going to be resisting the water. They got a Melmetal in the back, and I'm thinking, okay, this is still doable. And I screw up. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing over here. I go for the Draco. You know what it is? My first few Master League games were just in Go Battle League. I was having all kinds of like lag going on, and it wasn't allowing me to hit my charge moves. And they would just continue to hit their charge moves like back to back without allowing me to. So I was just getting annoyed by that. So I think I was just fed up at this point. So Buzzwole, look at this, folks. Putting in that work up against the Kyogre. No more shields, lowering their attack first because we know we're about to get hit by Surf. So we lower their attack, get to the superpower. We got to do a little bit more damage because we don't want to lower our attack quite yet. And we're going to take the win with the Buzzwole. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
So you're finally here! Fantastic!